So I'm here with the lovely Emma and we're backstage at the notebook shoot, and I'm using L'Oreal Paris Studio Line products to help me create the look. Now this ponytail is a really simple ponytail. It takes just 2 minutes to do and it's effortless all the way through to the ends. It's got a real natural kind of beachy texture and the whole look is very undone, kind of very daytime, maybe Sunday afternoon, drinks with the girls, a bit of festival hair. It's very, very, very relaxed and really simple to do. So basically what we've done with Emma's hair is it's just been prepped. I've just put a little bit of wave in there, so I just put a few rollers in for 5 minutes just to give me a little bit of texture. I'm going to add to that texture now by using the L'Oreal Paris Studio Line volumizing texture spray, and I'm literally going to go through the roots and just apply a little bit of the product at the root. What that basically does is gives me a really great texture, which is an essential part of this look. Some of you may agree when you've just washed your hair it's actually quite difficult to put your hair up, and that's basically just because the hair's pretty soft. So what this product basically does is give us that little bit more of a lived-in texture, which I think is the perfect way to create that kind of beachy, festival, effortless ponytail. What I love about this product is you really can get in there and apply a lot. You can't actually apply too much. The more you add, the better texture you get. Now, the rest of the look is really using our fingers. So what we're going to do is create a little bit of a middle parting. So the parting is going to be quite relaxed. Don't worry about any straight lines. I quite like this kind of textured feel. Do you agree, Emma?
Yeah, that's good.
Sometimes when it's too straight, it looks a bit too formal, which is great if that's the look you're going for. But if not, just try and keep it quite relaxed. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go in at the root. I'm going to start in this crown area and I'm just going to tease the root. So I'm going to back comb at the very root just to give us a little bit more oomph. So when we're back combing, we're only going to work sort of 2 inches away from the scalp and then just push the comb right back until we touch the scalp. How do you get on with back combing yourself, Emma?
I usually don't do it because I find it too hard to do.
Too hard to do, yeah. I mean, it's actually really simple. All you need to do is keep the ends smooth, because we don't want too much texture in the ends, and it's all about the root. So we're putting the comb in at the root and then just literally touching the scalp. And all the time, I'm actually keeping quite a firm hand on the hair I've already got. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
And then you can see the volume. You can see in the mirror how much volume we've got straight away. Obviously, because we've prepped the hair with the volumizing texture spray, that really helps support what we've created there. So a great foundation actually. I actually quite like it to sort of just apply when the hair's wet and dry it into the hair, especially on hair like yours. Do you find it can be quite difficult to put up?
Yeah, always.
Yeah. So we're literally taking a few sections, more in the crown really, like I say, to give it that slightly more lived-in look. And you can see automatically how much more volume we've got. I'm going to continue that at the front just to balance it out. So when you're doing this yourself, it's literally just picking up sections, mainly around the top half of your head, and just teasing it in. You see how it just gives it that little bit more lift?
Yeah.
And also, Emma, what it enables me to do is manipulate your hair into a better shape.
Yeah.
Whereas this is a little bit flat in comparison. So we'll just lift it up, give it a little bit of a tease, and that's it. Now, when you're kind of taking out the back combing, really all you need for this is your fingers. Okay, so you don't really need to use a comb. I would literally just use your hands, because this ponytail is quite lived in. You want that nice textured look, so don't try and make it too perfect, because that really isn't the look we're going for. Keep the volume in the crown, and I would say just adjust until you feel happy with the type of volume you've got. Now what we're not going to do with the ponytail is scrape it back so it's quite tight. We want it more relaxed than that, so I would always allow the front just to sweep down, keep that really natural vibe, and then what we're going to do is literally hold it in a very low ponytail. Now, at this point, what I'd always recommend you do, Emma, is just look side to side and look at your profile and just make sure the ponytail actually suits your face shape. Because quite often we do ponytails and in actual fact, a lot of women don't know that it actually changes the shape of your face quite a bit. So the higher we go, and if we follow the eye line, it tends to look a little bit fiercer. So it looks a little bit more of a power ponytail. Whereas the lower we go, it looks more relaxed. It looks a little bit more everyday, I suppose. So always think about that when you're doing your ponytail. So if you just look to the side, always make sure you keep it quite relaxed. So keep your fingers in there, keep all that lovely texture in there. Don't try and make it too perfect looking, because that's not the look we're going to go for. And then just check you out on the other side. That's great. So just loosen the hair off a little bit. With your fingers, I'm literally pinching the hair to create a texture. Can you see? So if you have got kind of quite strong straight hair like yours, Emma, just pinch the hair, give it that really nice texture, and it will add to the finished effect. So my top tip when I'm wanting to create texture in the hair is to actually use the volume supersizing spray by Studio Line on my hands. So I'm going to literally spray my fingertips and then literally just pinch the hair at the sides to create more of a texture and create that slightly more organic feeling, and just to take that freshly washed look off the hair. There's nothing worse than trying to create that effortless look when you've just washed your hair. Would you agree, Emma?
Yeah.
It's kind of like you want the effortless look, but everything just goes very perfect and looks very done. So just give the hair a little bit of a pinch, just literally with your hands. In fact, Emma, let me just get you to do the same. So spray just your fingertips and then just scrunch the hair. That's it. Just to create that lived-in texture. So once we've done that, we're going to use a bungee elastic to secure the hair. So we're going to pull the hair in quite a low ponytail, quite relaxed. Scrunch it up, and then we're going to use this because it's got a hook on it. So we're going to hook it in at the root and then just wrap it around fairly relaxed. It doesn't need to be super tight. And then hook it underneath. That's great on thicker hair or long hair like yours really, Emma. I always find sometimes when you're putting ponytails in, it's quite difficult to actually get all the hair in without the rest of it looking a mess.
Yeah, that's always fun.
So that was quite quick and quite effortless. So I like that at the front. I think that looks cute. Feel comfortable?
Yeah.
So this is it, guys. This is the point that we pretty much all should be able to get to at home, the ponytail. So we've got the ponytail in. Remember, keep it quite relaxed, quite texturized. Now we're going to spice the ponytail up, and it's only going to take literally 2 minutes. So we're going to take the underneath section of the hair first, and we're literally going to wrap that around the elastic just to kind of cover it, and it instantly makes the hair look slightly more done, and gives it that slightly more expensive feel. And it kind of goes from looking messy to actually looking quite cool side of messy. So wrap the hair around. All you need is a little pin. Don't worry about it being perfect. I don't mind some of those ends coming out. Then what we're going to do is take 2 sections from the underneath of the ponytail and literally cross them over. So from underneath, we're going to take 2 small sections of hair, and we're going to actually use the hair to tie as a really cool little braid. So you've got that little crisscross feel there. And I'm going to use an elastic bobble basically just to tighten that underneath. So an invincible bobble, pretty much like this one. So a clear elastic, and we're going to tie that together. Again, don't worry about the ends, it doesn't have to be perfect, and try not to make it tight. If you have worked it a little bit tighter, just get your hands in there and loosen everything up. And then that goes underneath. If you need to, just pull that out just to loosen it up. So already we've got a bit of detail going on. And then we're going to take another 2 sections of hair, again from underneath. Make sure you take it right from the underneath. A little bit more of a longer one. And then what we're going to do is just wrap that underneath and tie it again. So you've got that kind of quite relaxed texture. Again, using another clear elastic, tighten that up. And then with your hands, start to just loosen up what you've tied to create more density and more width to the braid. So it almost looks like a very detailed braid. It looks kind of like quite intricate, but it actually looks really relaxed and organic. And it's actually great on a night out as well, because if you want to create that kind of slightly boho feel, I think there's nothing better than a kind of cool, relaxed ponytail. So as you can see, Emma, we've took it from looking very daytime to sort of evening or weekend time, straight, in seconds. Is it something you feel you could do?
Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant. And then we just need to add some finishing touches. What I like about it is if you just pull the ponytail around as well, you can see all that detail.
Yeah.
It looks effortless, doesn't it? And it's kind of the thing, if you saw it on someone, you sort of think, oh, I wonder how they've done the hair. And you can wear it to the side like that, so it's quite cute. Or you can wear it on the back and just leave all the movement at the front. And then the front really is down to personalisation, so you might want to just tuck some bits behind the ear. That's quite nice and relaxed. Pull some bits down, keep it quite soft, but work with that little bit of volume, because I think that makes it look a little bit more done. And I think that's really the key to this look. It's all about creating that ponytail but spicing it up in just a couple of minutes.